Hello everyone, my name is Nathaly and our today's lesson will be about adverbs. So let's start. Do you know what an adverb is? To put it simply, an adverb describes an action. So today we are going to talk about adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency describes how often an action happens. There are many adverbs of frequency, but today we are going to work with 6 of them. The first one is always, and we use always to refer us that we do the action 100% of the time. Second one is usually, it represents that we do the action 90% of the time. Often, 70% of the time, sometimes, seldom, and never. So let's talk about each position. When we are going to use an adverb, we have to put it before the verb. So the correct order will be subject, adverb, frequency adverb, and the verb. So let's practice with this sentence. It says, I wake up at 6 o'clock. So we are going to use always. So we know that wake up is the action, so always has to be before the action. The sentence will be, I always wake up at 6 o'clock. The next one, I walk to work. We are going to use usually. So the sentence will be, I usually walk to work. So now we are going to use often. I read in the bed at night. So the sentence will be, I often read in the bed at night. We are going to use sometimes. I sing in the shower. So the sentence will be, I sometimes sing in the shower. So let's work with seldom. I put salt on my food. So the sentence will be, I seldom put salt on my food. The last one, never. I listen to rock music. So the sentence will be, I never listen to rock music. So now we're going to talk about another rule that when we use verbs to be and is are, the order is different. The other has to be after the verb to be. So the sentence will be, she is never late, he is always happy, they are usually in the bed by 11:30. We have to take into account that we can talk about the present, past, and future tense using adverbs. We can use adverbs with modal or auxiliary verbs, let's let's talk about it. You should drink beer. Here we have should that is a modal verb. So in this case, the adverb is going to be after the modal verb. So the sentence will be, you should never drink beer. The next one with an auxiliary, they will call you. The other will be after the auxiliary too. So they will sometimes call you. The last one, I have studied. Here, the adverb will be after the modal verb. The sentence will be, I have seldom studied. There are 2 more rules. The first one says that we can use at the beginning of the sentence always, hardly ever, seldom, rarely, and never, but we can use always and never when we are giving a command. The second rule says that we can use at the beginning and at the end adverbs like sometimes, frequently, often, and generally. That was all for today. Thank you for paying attention.